Internet on-off. This is an Internet task that allows the superuser to temporarily turn off Internet access in the lab. If you're teaching a class, you can shut down the Internet temporarily so the students are not using the Internet while you are teaching. This command does not shut down the Internet connection or Internet hardware. It just stops computers in the lab from using the Internet when turned off. This acts instantly and can be used as often as you like without harming the true Internet hardware connection or critical internal server Internet actions. If the Internet is off, clicking this command will turn the Internet back on. So let's do an example. We will come over to the Internet on-off button and we'll click it once with our left mouse button. It explains the command and we'll say OK. We enter the sysadmin password. And you will have three options. You can turn off the Internet for 1 hour, for 2 hours, or until the server reboots. So I'm going to choose server reboot. But for example, if you had a 1 hour class that you were teaching and you wanted the Internet off, you could click 1 hour and the Internet would automatically turn back on after 1 hour. But I will choose until server reboot. Now note that the Internet will be off until server reboot, but you can turn it back on at any time with this button. So I'll show you an example of that later, but let's turn off the Internet. I'll say OK. And we will wait for the response, and it says now browser Internet access is off until server reboot. Now if I go to my browser, Firefox, and I go to the Internet, it will say proxy server is refusing connections. So no one can access the Internet right now. I can now use the same command to turn the Internet back on. To do that, I go back to the button, I click it once, I say OK, and I will enter the sysadmin password. And it tells me that my access is turned off, and it asks if I want to turn it on. So I'm going to say OK to turn the Internet back on. And it's back on. And let me go again to my browser and go to the Internet, and I can see that my browser is working again. So that is Internet on-off. Thank you.